It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Josh Jacobs. He carried that rock like a pro last week, over 180 yards. It's the Orbits and the Armadillos. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Orbits of Oakland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin ball club, and this is what every one of these guys waits for each and every week, CD, that moment of anticipation. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Mariota to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd and short. And Charles, we've seen some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now a 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. And he's gonna go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Mahomes now to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Milton Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go play action. Mariota. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
3rd down and 10. Mariota now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Williams brings it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Austin's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Patrick Jones in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the sideline and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Dean Lowry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
A 1st down throw for Mariota.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
That is caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mariota on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Man open left side. It's Williams.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Here's Mariota. Touchdown! Max Williams as the first half is winding down.
And the Orbits have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
And tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Milton Williams
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Mariota now to throw on 1st down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken it around the 40.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from a yard out.
And the Armadillos have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action now. Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. Now the ball comes loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage? I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Able to slither by. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Mariota now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Mariota. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mike Williams
from 6 yards away.
And the Orbits have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mahomes, throw left side, completion to Rice. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On second down, here's McBride.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Mahomes to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Mariota sets to lead this offense. Down by 10. 1:44 to go.
To throw, Mariota.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Here comes second down. Here's Mariota.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Mariota.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Mariota.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Mariota. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Austin, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.